Hello, my beautiful young hood rats. It is These Nuts 21985 back again with another video. What the fuck? First things first, I wanted to say thank every single one of you for 300 subs. Oh my god, we finally fucking did it. I still can't thank you guys enough. And like I said, I wanted to make my 300 sub special a top 5 DMC clutches or fails. You can send whichever one. If not, then I'll just come up with another idea. And today's video is going to be ranking every Devil May Cry protagonist from worst to best. Now, the rules that I have for this one are I am only going to do playable characters. I'm going to do one character as a whole, not different versions such as like DMC3 or DMC5 Dante. No, it's all going to be Dante and just Dante. I could probably just rank, all the Dantes and Neros in another video, but for now it's just all the characters and no alternate costumes and shit like that either, because that can help boost a character to a higher tier. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Also, the clips might look a little boring in this video because my fucking computer and my USB was acting up, so my fucking clips will just save like as a screenshot as like a video screenshot. I don't know why, but it's kind of a good thing because it helps avoid spoilers for like all the cool shit that happens. So I guess I'll let it slide. Without further ado, let's just get into it.
Kill me and everything will be over.
Obviously, Lucia was going to be at the bottom. She is a playable character, but that's just how forgettable this game is and how forgettable she is as a playable protagonist. Lucia was a sort of interesting character, and then her gameplay wise, it's like they try to make her like a ninja version of Dante, and it just didn't work. It was kind of awkward the way she would throw her fucking projectiles. Yes, you heard me. She throws fucking projectiles like goddamn kunai and shit. It's kind of awkward for this game, I'm not even gonna lie. And then the devil triggers are also very similar to Dante's, and it's just like, wow, okay. So, yeah, she's okay. She probably could have been a baddie if, they remade her in, like, these newer engines. I'm just saying, she'd probably look better than DMC5 fucking Trish for sure. But we don't talk about that. So, I'm not really gonna put any of these characters in F tier because none of them were exactly bad, but she does belong in D tier for sure.
Getting paid for this?
Don't worry, I'll pay you when we get back.
Alright, then let's blow this joint.
Lady, also known as Mary, but we don't talk about that. She definitely is a interesting character, but her gameplay, it's like, damn, she's the only fully human character, meaning she's the only one without a devil trigger, and her fucking grenade attack is basically like you're using a holy water because it doesn't really do shit in the higher difficulties. Maybe it does, I don't know. I don't really play as her. She is pretty boring, super limited. Definitely not beginner friendly because she is also a gunslinger, and we all know that guns don't really do that much damage in these games except for like DMC5 perhaps. But she goes above Lucia because, like I said, she is an interesting character. She is probably one of the hottest other than like DMC4 Trish. Sorry if I'm being a fucking simp over here, but yes, the Kalina Ann is also a beautiful weapon. She also does put in some work. She was able to survive fighting Urizen, which is pretty fucking impressive because she's, like I said, the only human character that you were able to play as in DMC4. And then in DMC3 when she was a boss, she is in my fucking top 10 worst bosses because I did not count DMC2 or reboot DMC characters. So, Lady for sure is going in C tier. And that's that. Let's move on to the next character.
Whoa, slow down, babe.
Trish, probably the baddest bitch in all of Devil May Cry except for fucking 5, but we don't talk about that because that is an abomination to the slutted out version of Dante's mother. But yes, Trish probably goes highest in all of the females, and I'm sorry if this is making me sexist because I have all the women on the lower tiers, but hey man, Trish is actually pretty good. The only problem is she's limited, but she is pretty beginner friendly. She has cool abilities, cool powers. You get to see her use Sparta in a way that isn't a variation of the rebellion, kind of how Dante treats it. But yes, Trish is also very interesting. She is a demon clone to look like Dante's mother. And yes, I fucking hated her in DMC1, but she has redeemed herself over the game. She is also the first unlockable character that you get to play with. She is playable in almost every DMC except for DMC 3 and 5. For now, relax. But yes, she's basically like, I guess, Dante's mom from Wish with fucking Pikachu powers, but she is honestly a badass woman. She is a beautiful ass woman, and look man, I can see why people ship this shit. Is it incest? I don't know, but yes, Trish is for sure going B tier.
Needhog. I never liked this guy.
Ah yes, V. Probably the only newcomer to the franchise that got hella fucking hype. This man was so goddamn hyped up, and I honestly understand why. This man is the human half of Virgil, which probably means we will not get him as a playable character in DMC 6. Hopefully we will though, but is he beginner friendly? That's kind of a debatable one because you have to fight with your familiars while V kind of sits back and then gets final blow. But he uses 3 of the most iconic good and bad DMC1 demons as his familiars, which is also pretty badass. And they were able to make it work. And it was a different playstyle compared to the rest of the Devil May Cry characters, which kind of helps V become more unique. And you can, like, if you know how to play V, you can fucking easily do no-hit challenges with this motherfucker. I swear to God, it's not that hard with this man. You will have some fun. You will be cocky as shit. You will be taunting while the familiars do the work in the background, even though you control them. His story is also very interesting, how he was Virgil's human half, and then how he was shady as shit, but yet was able to still fight alongside Dante and Nero, while at the same time put himself back into Urizen and become Virgil once again, which was also pretty badass to see. But I kind of wish V was a separate character of his own. But I mean, it makes for a cool story, and it makes me wonder what would Dante's human and demon have look like, and then if you can even separate Nero's human and demon half, what would that look like as well? So V is going to be in B tier. Although he did get more hype than Trish, Trish has made more appearances and is her own character. So if you want to put one over the other, that's understandable. I will probably put Trish above V though. So you're welcome. I'm not sexist. Suck my ass.
My forest! My children!
Our main protagonist, our lovable comedian, and probably one of the strongest video game characters of all time, Dante. And I know I'm gonna piss off Dante fans. They're gonna dislike the video because he's not the highest of the high. And you know what? I'm sorry, but some of you Dante fans are assholes, and you make the rest of the Dante fans look bad. You don't let other people have their own opinion just because they don't like Dante like you do. But I'm sorry for dissing Dante fans, but it's fucking true. And this is why Dante isn't the highest, because he's definitely not beginner friendly unless you count the earlier DMCs, which even then those are pretty difficult. And he gets progressively more difficult to play as the more games there are. And DMC 3 and DMC 5 Dantes are probably the most fluid, because DMC 3 is like 2 weapons in a style at a time, whereas DMC 5 Dante you can like remove weapons and stuff and play however you want, and you'll still get the freestyle mode. But Dante is overwhelming for a lot of beginner players, and as great as his story is and as interesting as it is, and he's my second favorite character other than Virgil, and trust me, I will main this man more than Virgil in DMC3 because DMC3 Dante's way more funner to play as. I don't even think funny is a real word, but okay. And Virgil kind of just sucks in DMC3, but he belongs in the A tier because as good as he is, and there's like a lot of combo potential that he has, not many people tap into that, and a lot of Dante videos out there are like them relying on fucking gravity cancel attacks instead of doing proper combos, and I've realized that with some of you Dante mains. I'm sorry, I'm trashing Dante fans right now, but Dante is cool. He just belongs in A tier because he is great, just not the best. Now, who could the best be? Well, we're about to get into that. We're gonna get to our top 2 already.
So, Devil's Cry, huh? Let's see what that's.
Again, I'm gonna get called a Nero fanboy, and I'm gonna piss off Dante fans, even though Nero's like not even my top 2. But yes, Nero is up on S tier because his story is also interesting. He is fucking Virgil's son. In DMC4, they were trying to make him another Dante, and yeah, it was kind of stupid how they required 2 games where they were trying to pass the torch to this man. But I mean, you got to still keep Dante, which was clever for them, and then for the Dante fans, so they don't get pissed off and shit. But yes, Nero is up in S tier. He is probably one of the, if not the most beginner-friendly character. He has a wide variety of movesets, and yes, the Blue Rose is cool, but in my opinion, the fucking revolver is probably like the dumbest firearm you can ever have in the DMC game, but it worked! They pulled it off. The Red Queen, one of my favorite weapons in all of Devil May Cry. The Devil Bringer. Who doesn't love the Devil Bringer other than like fucking people that like to, I don't know what is it with Dante fans that just hate Nero fanboys, but goddamn, y'all need to stop, leave these people alone. Y'all are probably the reason why I will choose Nero over Dante sometimes, but Jesus Christ. Nero is a great character, his story is also interesting, his fucking devil triggers are also probably some of the coolest, and then the DMC5 one with the new Devil Bringer being 2 wings, it makes you think, damn, is his mom like some kind of angel or something, or angels in this game? Is she also half demon? Because Nero's like, what, a quarter demon, right? And then he has like, he's able to fucking best Dante and Virgil from time to time. And this man's fucking resiliency is on a whole other level, and I love his chemistry with Nico. It's like a brother-sister type of thing. He also pulls one of the baddest bitches in all of Devil May Cry. Nero's basically a Chad. And then the fucking prosthetic arms, aka the Devil Breakers, also kind of help add to the moves Nero has. And which devil trigger is better, you take your pick. A lot of people like the DMC5 design of Nero. I personally like the DMC4 one, but if he had a regular arm instead of that weird ass Devil Bringer, and then that was still able to do the abilities, I don't know, it'd be kind of weird. But yes, Nero is S tier, and his theme also bops. A lot of people say it is their favorite theme from DMC5. But trust me, there is one theme that belongs to one more character that we have that I am going to fucking put soon on this list. Oh my god, I'm gonna cream, you're gonna cream, we're all gonna cream.
If our positions were switched, would our fates be different? Would I have your life and you mine? Let's settle this. Dante.
Obviously, Virgil's going to be here. Is he beginner friendly? He's somewhere in the middle. Like, he's great for advanced players, and he's not too hard to get the hang of. He has a wide variety of moves with what little he has. Even though he has had the same 3 weapons since DMC3, he has been able to make them badass. And I would like to know how the fuck Virgil got the doppelganger and some other shit that happens in DMC5. But honestly, I feel like it was just kind of a way to redeem Virgil after the shitty work they did to him in Ninja Theory's reboot. Like, whenever they just randomly made the doppelganger his devil trigger, and they're like, hey, let's do it for Virgil in DMC5 just because, fuck you, reboot Virgil. I feel like that's kind of what happened. But yes, Virgil, my all-time favorite character, the Swordmaster, the one with the most interesting story, the one who doesn't use guns because they're not the weapon of a true warrior, the one who's only 40-something and has a body count of fucking millions, and we still want him to be a good guy instead of dying. This man has an aura so powerful that we would rather have a man who has killed more people probably than Hitler has, and we want him to become a good guy instead of dying, because goddamn, this man's motivation towards not even being a villain, I consider him more of an anti-hero because he has helped Dante and Nero from time to time, and he has still have that brotherly love with Dante. They just stab the shit out of each other because they're half demon, but at the end of the day, they're just fighting like regular brothers would. So to them, it's normal, just like us fucking tombstone pile driving our little siblings are to us. So, yes, Virgil is an S tier, and he's gonna be higher than Nero. You can take your pick with whichever one is higher than the other. I will put my favorite character over Nero. The fucking theme song, Bury the Light, still to this day the best fucking theme song out there in all of history, and I will put this thing over and over in every video. I don't care if you get annoyed by it. And then his alternate costumes, Super Corrupted Virgil is probably the most broken character in all of Devil May Cry. Holy fucking shit, Nilo Angelo, oh my goodness, fucking legendary Dark Knight Virgil in DMC4. And then you get to finally use Red Trenchcoat Virgil. And then he's the only one in DMC5 that has a classic alternate color palette. And oh my goodness, Virgil will forever look young, even though he's technically the older twin because he was born like, what, 30 seconds, 5 minutes earlier than Dante? Whatever, that's besides the point. They're still twin brothers at the end of the day. This man will make you his bitch and you will like it. This man, Virgil, is such a mad lad, such a mad Chad. He literally knocked up some lady in Fortuna, and then his fucking cutscene in DMC4 takes place before all of DMC3, yet this motherfucker's out here speed blitzing every single thing he sees single-handedly. Yes, this man right here is the best character by far in my eyes, and I'm still gonna piss off Dante fanboys with that shit. I don't care, suck my dick, you know Virgil's better, we all do. If Perfect Rival had a name, it would be Virgil. He's the inspiration for other rivals such as Jean from Bayonetta and Sam from Metal Gear Rising. This man's thirst for power also came from a very traumatizing event he had as a child, and not some other generic villain bullshit. So Virgil, easily the best. But anyway, that is going to be it for today, guys. Please let me know if you all agree. I know Dante fans won't, but that's besides the point. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment if you're new, subscribe. Thank you again so much for 300 subs and all the views and all the likes on the other videos. I can't believe this shit is actually happening. I've tried DMC content in the past and it never really worked out, so I'm so glad it is now. And I'm glad this game is getting the recognition it deserves. But that's going to be all. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next one. And don't forget to be the storm that is approaching.